of the hatred, violence, separation, and greed that we project onto one another is only a reflection of the fear and pain within each individual. We know this, but can we practice knowing it in the moment? Humanity is a single entity. In the sake of rationalizing overall nature, we also have to respect the counter spectrum, the inner workings of the individual, which is the root of all issues. Fear, hatred, pain, when talking about an individual's experience, are all strictly and purely internal events and only happen within the self if we approach it logically. We are not born blind to this aspect, but we are born into the pure experience of it. And it's truly only through being taught our conditioned ideologies from pre-generations of us focused on survival of the weakest, as that it is weak that would succumb to greed and fear, and only in strength would one stand suffering them, while steady in commitment to love from the heart. Keeping hope, faith, and humanity overcoming its cursed wounds through forgiving them. We live in a world where greed, selfishness, and social structural violence are products to, and indeed inseparable from, a debt-based system where scarcity is the primary motivator. We are no longer myopic nor lazy to brush our shortcomings off as our nature as a species. We are maturely responsible. The new age dawns to a future where our world's children are taught, just as they're taught language, that courage, love, and forgiveness and patience are something to cultivate within to the self, and then have naturally expressed outwards to others. One by one, from the individual level, each of us have begun to unfold our awareness, freed from our limiting mind frames based on fear. Even though we understand that such ideas were imposed upon us, we do not blame ill intent. We empathize and know that to accuse of an ill intent can only lead into darkness and war, and it's fear-based. So we nurture within us the faith and belief that each of us is only always innocent from the heart, and each of us only always does precisely the best we can. As I know from what I've experienced, it seems to be that every level of the self, as the universe reflects saying back, only has fear or darkness entirely stemming from within. Each dark element or entity that we find to label is only appended a label, pulled in understandings of emotionally felt elements within, a part of ourselves we subconsciously deny to face, and are afraid of it is to not face the shame and humility of it. This is the nature of projection. Denial. And it's rooted specifically in the denial of allowing ourselves to face and feel our deeper shames. Be able to turn around and face the self. Feel the shame, the guilt, forgive and feel love and peace. And each time you will remember more and more what it all comes from. All fear and pain elementally